Okay, we're going to get started here. I'm going to be doing another KoTOR episode. We left off on Manan, or Manon. And let's get rid of this. We're in the middle of a... Wait a minute. We're in the middle of a murder mystery. Our good friend Jolie, who we just met, has a good friend from his past who he may not know anymore, really. Is accused of being a murderer of a Sith, possibly dark Jedi, possibly an infiltrator, double agent, who knows. We do know that he killed her, or, well, we think he killed her. He denies it completely, but he's the only one. Everybody else seems to think he did it. So we're going to go into the Republic Embassy and check out what we can find in there. Then we're going to try to head to the Sith Embassy, and then we might be able to come back and ask some more questions to the hotel staff and the visitor. And then maybe we'll go talk to Sunry, who is the one being accused, and finish off that quest. It's a bit of a... When you talk about it like a side quest, this is like the definition of a side quest. But, you know, it's like anything else. You get good XP and you can advance the story a little bit with Jolie. It's interesting. I wouldn't say it's the best quest we've probably could do, but it's a murder mystery, so let's do it.
Welcome to Manon. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid.
Let's see. Why are your soldiers loading so much KoTOR?
KoTOR is a precious resource. Its healing powers are near miraculous. During times of war, KoTOR becomes even more valuable. As long as we have the permits, we will continue to harvest KoTOR and ship it to our Republic soldiers battling against the Sith. Of course, the Sith enjoy the very same privileges. If there was some way we could gain an edge over the Sith in our KoTOR supply, but the Selkath are fiercely protective of their neutrality in this conflict. They do not want to grant either side an advantage.
All right. Well, let's see here. I have some questions about Ahto City.
A beautiful place, Ahto City. A paradise on the water. But remember, within the city itself, the Selkath have absolute authority. They're a tough race, but fair. Obey the Selkath laws, keep the peace, and you should encounter no problems. I assume you received a visitor guide to the city when you docked your ship. I regret there is little I can tell you that's not in the visitor guide, my good Jedi. My duties rarely permit me to venture beyond the walls of the Republic Embassy.
I am investigating the Sunry case.
I don't know much about the facts of the case, but I find it hard to believe. I never met Sunry, but he's a hero of the Republic, not a murderer. The so-called evidence against him is an obvious frame-up. It has to be. The Sith must have plotted Sunry's downfall to embarrass and discredit the Republic.
Well, that's one possibility.
If you want to solve this mess, I would focus on the Sith. That or check out the murder scene at the hotel. Talk to the other guests. Maybe they know something. I regret I could not be of more assistance in your investigation. Is there anything else?
I want a mission of the Jedi Council. Perhaps you can help me with it.
Oh, of course. Of course I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council.
All right, I seek a star map. We ask everybody of this, thinking they'll know exactly what we're talking about.
An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manon?
Wait, you know something?
Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first.
Of course. Come on, tell me.
No. You do what I want and maybe I can help you out. Until then, nothing.
All right, what do you want me to do?
We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Ahto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Faraxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back.
All right, but where's the droid?
It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manon. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do.
Well, how do I get in the Sith base?
There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far.
Is there another way?
We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way.
All right, that sounds good.
Good. It is a very intelligent and skilled individual who can crack the matrices of a Sith encryption system. But there is one last method you should know about in case all other options fail. The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first?
So, I'm going to try to decrypt the pass card. Because the thing is, it could be that the prisoner is the one that we're supposed to kill for the Genoheridin, and I got to do that. So, I'm not going to raid the landing bay. It's just like the direct route, but no, we'll try to decrypt the pass card, and I think we can kill this prisoner anyway. But if we interrogate him, then I don't think we'll get that option.
Good choice. We've been working at that for a while, but it's been too difficult so far. Maybe you'll have better luck. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
Great. Another puzzle. So there's two prisoners. I wonder if one of them is the Genoheridin guy target and the other one is the Sith infiltrator. So anyway, let's try the
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh, good luck, you're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of pass cards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns.
How are you doing on the YouTube chat? XVQ1 T5K. Do you recommend playing this game? So I always recommend playing this game. However, it's not the easiest game to play on modern devices. There's lots of YouTube channels devoted to helping you find a way to play it. So I recommend checking out one of those. I do something a little differently. I don't really do any of the... I do one or two things that they suggest. But for most people, I would say just check out their YouTubes of how to get it to work. The issue is that you have to like set some settings in the README files, because it'll be a full screen, and the modern monitors, of course, like I have a 2K monitor, but if you have like a 2K, a 4K, or anything like that, then it's gonna mess with all your resolutions. Plus, it can only really run at 60 frames per second. I'm not running any of those type of features, so like I said, don't hear what I say, you know. I mean, don't do as I do. Do as I say. Try to check out those videos for people who have go into depth about how to play this game, because I do something very differently. I don't change my resolution at all. The number one recommendation is to change your monitor to 60 frames per second. I mean, I keep mine at 164. But like I said, I do something very different, and I don't suggest doing what I do. I mean, it's kind of unique to how I have this rig set up. So, but yeah, no, it's an amazing game. It's a generational game. It's one that has been needing a remaster, remake forever. It's one of the, I've already streamed it before, but I didn't put it on YouTube for a stream. So it's definitely one that I want to archive. So that way, if we get new content in the Fate of the Old Republic, then we can, you know, refer back to some videos and say, this is what we did here, this is what we did there, this is the lore connection here, and it's just a good time overall. But yeah, let's see. We've been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns. What kind of holes?
The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. Well, the second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix, and I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
All right, so he keeps messing up on the first one. Dude, okay. So it's mainly mathematical. Let's figure this out. Thanks for the info. Yeah, no problem. Like I said, hey Wesley, how are you doing? Yeah, I mean, like I said, I could kind of give you a little bit of information about how I do mine. I just don't recommend my method. I use Borderless Gaming. It's an app within Steam, and I use it for several other games that are older, and it helps me play them on a widescreen without it messing up the resolution. I can also play them windowed. Borderless Gaming really gives you a whole lot of options that you wouldn't have within the program itself. So it kind of takes over, and I let it do all the heavy lifting. But yeah, I don't recommend just loading the game and loading Borderless Gaming with that and walking away. There's several other things you have to do. So, but that's just my main workaround. Let's slice Republic system. Ooh, why would we want to slice the Republic system? Let's do the Sith pass card first. Let's just do this. Okay. Our terminal sequence is 1, 2, 4, 7, 11, 16. So 22, right? So because it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so 22. Yeah. Subtractive 21, 18, 16, 15, 15, 16, then 18. It's doing like a -2 or something. Yeah. Accessing multiplicative matrix 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. This one's easy. Divisive matrix 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2. Exponential 1, 32, 81, 64, 25. I wish Banana was here, but I'm thinking 6. Let's say 6. Yeah, we did it. Accessing logarithmic matrix. Sequence pairs. 1 0 8 3 32 5 128 7. Success. Let's slice in. I really want to save these spikes though for the Sith base, so now let's log off. Nice. See what he says.
Hey, great! You slice the encryption on those cards. They change the codes regularly, so you'll have to use it pretty soon or not at all.
Who is your favorite Star Wars character? That's a tough one. So we're gonna go kind of like back into Legends. Revan is a strong option. I just don't know if he's my favorite. I don't know. I may have to get back with you. Do you have a favorite one for yourself? We're gonna save this because, again, there's 2 prisoners, and I know I have to execute one for the Genoharadin, but I don't know which one that's gonna be. I'm thinking this is the Sith. Okay, here's the Sith prisoner. It even says it on his thing. This one is Lorgal. I think this is the guy we gotta execute. No, actually, log off. Hold on. Let's talk to him first. Me personally, Maul. So Maul's your favorite. Do you know that they're coming out with the animated Maul series? I was kind of hoping it would be live action, but it's obviously not. But I was really hoping it would be live action. Liberator, you're nothing but a murderer. Hey Bree, how are you doing? Well, you deserve to die for your crimes, Lorgal.
Ichuta, the Huba Botania go GGPT, just cronky to Patslimo, Gino Molirani Bubo, Tonkimba, Noku Nexag, Tangit Wama Jikona, Tangit Wama G, human act in Ikatune, Ichuta.
You're pretty excited for the show. I think the animation is better for what they did with Clone Wars, plus animation game has increased. I mean, you're not wrong. It's just that there's so many things that they did right, and the episode 1 with Maul that I'd like to see revisited. And in the Solo movie, of course, when you see him at the very end, it seems just more visceral, you know, it seems just a little bit more real when it's live action. So anyway, that's just my 2 cents, but you know, who knows? You're doing good, Bree. That's good to hear. Welcome on in. Let's see. I've got better things to do than argue with a prisoner.
The Huba Botania go GGPT, just cronky to Patslimo, Gino Molirani Bubo, Tonkimba, Noku Nexag.
Okay. Well, I guess we know what to do. Let's slice the computer. See, I needed 7 spikes. Set to engage in 10 seconds. Oops. Oh. Okay. That was a lot of spikes, though. We should have got... I wonder if we couldn't have gotten HK to do that. I think he's... No. He's detonations, so maybe T3 would have been better.
I'm sorry, I'm on duty, citizen. Please refer any questions to our diplomatic corps. Thank you.
So, you're the one Roland has got to help us interrogate this prisoner. I hope your Jedi powers will come in useful. This one has been most resistant. He's a Sith spy we picked up a little while ago, snooping around outside trying to get in. We thought he was suspicious and brought him inside when the Selkath weren't looking. But it seems the Sith have done a pretty good job of conditioning this guy, and we haven't been able to break him yet.
These are kind of hard, especially when you're light side, because you have to find that balance of making him talk versus, you know, causing pain. What did they, let's see here. What's he doing out here?
We're not sure exactly. If you can convince him to talk, we should be able to find that all out.
It's been a long time. Yeah, yeah, it's been a while, Bree. But it's good to see you either way. What did they do to him?
The Sith protect their really important spies with some sort of mental force feedback system. They can turn their minds in on themselves, so force compulsions won't affect them. Combine this with conventional training to resist interrogation, and sometimes it takes months to get them to tell what they know. Do you want to interrogate him now?
We can try. We already have the pass card.
Well, the training the Sith gave him will protect him from most normal interrogation techniques, and also from force persuasion. We have found a few hooks you might find useful. He was with another man when he was first spotted. We think it was another spy, but we didn't manage to catch him. We also seized some personal documents he had on him when he was captured. It would seem that he's married to a woman named Tila. We checked this in our computers, and it seems to hold up. We've sent a couple of agents to investigate, but it may be a while.
All right, well, what do I have to work with?
What we have here is your standard issue truth serum. It should make him spill his guts in no time. But there is a catch.
All right, there's a catch.
Because of his conditioning, he's able to resist it at small doses. But if you give him too much, his body realizes what you're trying to do and shuts his mind down completely. If you do that, you'll have to inject him with an antidote that neutralizes the truth serum. Unfortunately, that too has a drawback.
Okay, I detect a pattern here.
It causes short-term memory loss. This may work to your advantage because you can try the same tactic over and over again. But if you use it too much, he may forget everything we want to know. Shall we get it started then?
Sure, let's get it started.
Hey you, wake up. Someone wants to talk to you.
Let's interrogate him.
What do you want?
We know about your companion.
What companion?
We don't really need you. Your companion will tell us what we need to know anyway. Or we could say perhaps we would give you back to the Sith, but keep him. Yeah, we'll do that one.
Of course, they would never believe we let you go so easily, but they would all too happily believe you betrayed them.
You can't do this to me. They would kill me in ways too horrible for you to imagine.
Yeah, I mean, I just said this.
The gutless Sith worm is already starting to crack. We'll have what we need within hours.
He wouldn't talk. Or has he already? No.
Let's try something else.
What do you want?
Maybe we should do something about Tila.
Tila? How did you find out about her?
We already have her already. Maybe she's spared. Maybe she may be spared if you talk. I like these bottom two for this situation. You got to remember that the Sith have gotten to him, so he's a little callous to some things, so you can't just say, well, maybe we could, I don't know, but it says if we make life easy for you here on the Republic, he'd be like, you're trying to bribe me here. She may be spared if you talk.
No.
Crap.
Never.
Damn, he blanked out.
Inject him with the yeah, let's just hit him.
What?
Let's start from the beginning just so we don't mess it up.
What?
Of course, they would never.
You can't.
Okay, that worked.
The gutless.
He wouldn't.
Okay.
What?
Let's go back to Tila. We can make life easy for you. I guess we'll try this one. Crap.
No. Never.
Damn, he blanked out.
Oh, give me a break. Okay. Did we already inject him? Yeah, let's just inject him. Okay, interrogate.
What?
All right. Tell me about your companion.
What?
Of course, they would.
Let's do this one.
He wouldn't.
I guess maybe we say this one. If you don't tell us, he will suffer. If this is a failure, I'm gonna get pissed.
Nothing you could do to us would make us talk. We sit. What?
I'm not here to threaten you.
You're not. You lies. You work for the Republic.
Well, I'm the ones who will take you in now.
The Sith will never trust you again, spy. We're the only place you have left. Tell us what we want to know.
But they wouldn't, would they?
We can make it worth your while.
No, never.
Damn, he blanked out.
This is why I hate these. It's like there's no indication what could actually be the right way of doing this. All right, let's do it again.
What?
Not about your companion.
Of course.
Give me this thing. Let's see.
The gut.
He would.
Okay. All right, let's try this.
What?
Not here to threaten you. We're the only ones who take him in now.
The Sith will never.
Never.
Wait a minute. Make it worth your while.
Ha! Worth my while. The Sith don't pay very well, but they'd kill me.
See, before that was a success. The one that said failure. I don't want to hurt you.
Damn.
Come on. It's so annoying. Like the math stuff, I'm good. This whole because I know nothing about him, so how on earth am I supposed to,
What?
Let's talk about your companion.
Of course. The gutless.
He would.
Let's try something else. Not here to threaten you.
You're not.
We're the ones that can take you in now.
The Sith will never try.
But they.
Okay. I said this before and it was a failure, but then the second time I did it was a success. What if we Crap.
Damn.
Crap. This is getting so
What?
frustrating.
What?
Of course.
He wouldn't. What?
The Sith will.
But they.
Okay. Now let's talk about Tila.
What?
Yeah, we can make life easy for you. God
God, no. Never.
Damn.
Boy.
I feel like I got really lucky the first few ones, and now it's like, you know. So let's see.
What?
At least we're able to do this one. At least he's not failing like these, at least.
Of course, they would.
You cut.
The gut.
He would. Boy. You're.
The Sith.
Never.
See?
Ha.
Okay.
Boy.
Let's talk about Tila. Something may happen to her. Oh, come on.
Damn. He blanked out.
I think I'm all out of ideas. Because I think I've tried most options here. I don't think I have many options left.
Boy. You're.
The Sith will.
But they.
Maybe I have to do it in a different order.
Ha. Word. Boy. What?
Of course, they would.
All right. All right.
There it is.
I'll tell you what you want to know.
What's the passcode to the Sith base?
It's Zeta 245698 Alpha. Just no more.
Good. With this pass, you should be able to get into the Sith base without trouble. Just don't delay too long, or they might learn that he's been captured.
Okay. So I already had this was purely optional. Notice I didn't get any extra XP. This is mainly why I did it. Restricted access. What is this? Is this the underground secret? No, I can't get there. I think maybe that opens up once we explore all of our options here. Okay, let's talk to this dude.
Have you managed to retrieve the data from our droid in the Sith base?
No.
Time is a
Okay, great. So we're off to the Sith base, where it's a little bit more straightforward, I think. Even though it's espionage. Alright, let's get going. Hulas, okay.
Hey, this street is for Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit toll to walk down this street.
Yeah, I think I felt really lucky though with that conversation, because I guess I just had to do it in the right order. That was really weird. Because all I did was successfully pass 2, and then I did the third one back to the companion. But I had already gotten 2 off the companion and a successful one the other direction. So literally the same questions, just in a different order. So this is a public street.
Hiding behind the Selkath laws. Typical Republic cowardice. Hey, you working for the Republic? You look like a Republic agent. I can see the cowardice in your eyes.
Your taunts are nothing to me. There is no emotion, there is peace. You better change your attitude, or the Selkath might find your body floating in the ocean.
Are you threatening me? It's illegal to try to start a fight in Atto City. Constable, over here! This Republic scum is trying to break the peace.
The Sith and I are exchanging meaningless taunts. Look, I'm sorry, Constable. Won't happen again. Honor, Scout's honor.
The Selkath claim neutrality, but you're always giving preferential treatment to the Republic. I'm going to report this incident to the Sith Embassy.
We got some dark side points. Okay. All right, whatever. The east side is the Sith side. Now we know. All right, hold on. Let's see. I think this is the swoop racing. Yeah. Yep. It's a swoop racing. We'll save this for a little bit later. I do like a good swoop race, but
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
Oh, okay, but I didn't say anything to you. But you definitely know how to fill out a suit, though. I wouldn't say anything. I was just looking. All right. I was just looking. There's a traveler.
The whole swoop racing circuit for this sector has been falling apart since the Sith bombed Taurus.
Yes. I've heard that before. Is it just me, or is your stream is freezing every 10 minutes? I don't have any drop frames. I have 0% drop frames, so you might check yours. Now, also on YouTube, I have a lot of various encoding. So if you're watching on, like, say, 2K 1440, you can drop it down to like 480 or something. That might be an issue. Try that. Ah, Yorgo's Emporium. So some.
You got any armor plating for my swoop bike? I thought this garbage was free. You actually sell this junk? You fish are a strange breed.
I'm not here to make fun of you. I'm Darth Legion. Could I ask you some questions? This guy and me are very similar. He says, man, I don't know anything about this place, but I mean, you can ask. I'm not going to stop you, but all I do is run my shop and they wear me down, and I'm so tired I just go home and get ready for the next day. Very relatable. Well, do you know why the Republic is hiring mercenaries? Alright, let me ask a little bit more questions. Okay. Do you know, are the Sith involved in the recent disappearances of the Selkath youth? He probably doesn't know anything, but we gotta ask about Sunry. I'm investigating the Sunry case. Yeah. It is interesting that the the shop owners, both of them so far, are very much Republic empathizers. They do not like the Sith at all. Let's take a look at your inventory then. Okay. Computer spike. I need a lot of these now because I just lost a ton doing that assassination. But gravity generator. What is this? Slowed. Oh, that's good. That might be useful. Repine, demolitions, blaster focus. I think the only thing I need now, this droid heavy plating. I think I already bought one of these and put it on HK. So I need to buy a lot of these. Well, he only has 2. Well, great. Well, okay. So I have 2 more now. I need a lot more though. So we're good. Is there anything we can? I don't think there's anything we can sell. Same people close. I still feel maybe I need to keep one. You never know. I mean, if I have to come all the way back to Tatooine, I don't think there's anything else. So I think I've already sold everything, so we're good. Okay, let's get going and head to the Sith base. Let's do a hard save. How you doing, guys? What's going on?
I know you. You're the arbiter in the murder trial. Elasa was a friend of mine. If there's any justice in the galaxy, they'll feed Sunray to the Phyrexians. Shouldn't you be preparing for the trial? What are you doing here?
I'm not wearing the Revan mask. I will, I kind of made a concentrated effort to think, like, let me go ahead and put it on once we do the reveal. And then I can wear it more confidently because I don't want to give any kind of insight as to what may happen. But I thought about that in hindsight. That's why it's on the first stream. But then after that, I thought, well, I don't want to kind of... If you don't know, you don't know. But if you do know, great. See, I want to ask you some questions.
You can ask, but I doubt you'll get many answers you'll like.
Do you know about the Sunry case?
I know he'd already be tried, convicted, and executed if the Selkath knew anything about justice. But the fish people are as weak as the Republic when it comes to such matters. Is there anything else?
Why is the Republic hiring so many mercenaries?
Who knows? Some scheming plot, no doubt. Hopefully the Selkath uncover it and ban the Republic from the planet. Is there anything else?
Well, why have the Sith taken such an interest in the youth, the Sokath youth?
I haven't the faintest clue as to what you're talking about. Is there anything else?
Yeah, he's not gonna tell us nothing.
Go. Stay. Doesn't matter to me. If you want to, you can even wander up to the embassy gates. But don't expect to get inside.
Oh, well, let's see here. Oh, look at that.
You there. I don't recognize you. How did you get in here?
Hey now. I have a pass card.
Your pass card is out of date, and I don't recognize you at all. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough. Commander Gran, report to the security desk immediately. You authorized this person to enter. I don't know them, and their identification doesn't match up. They're spies.
What? Sound the alarm! Droids, destroy them!
Now hold on. I thought we were going to negotiate.
Ready.
Okay. Stun. Ah, she's immune. That's not good. Jolie, handle this.
Oh.
What?
Oh, I thought this guy was down.
That hurt, I think.
There we go. Now he's down.
You asked for this!
But I will say, this might be a good place to get some pass cards. I mean, some spikes. Nerve enhancement. So she had one of those things that makes you immune to mind altering stiff. See, this is what I was saying. I need spikes because eventually I'm going to run into a terminal and I want to know where I'm going. But you have to use spikes to to get the terminal to work. Jolie, yes. I need some healing. There we go.
Yes?
Okay, let's do a hard save here. Man. Do that one. I kind of want Juhani here instead of Karth, but oh well. See if we can't cheat a little bit. Yeah. Secondary entrance. Okay. What's over here? Doesn't say. I have a feeling we're gonna have some battles here. You want the chicken? You want the chicken attack, Bree? Okay, give me a minute. Oh no! It's some dark Jedi. Oh no! It's gonna be difficult. Karth, I need you to do some master rapid things. I think they can be stunned though.
Yes.
Nice. He was stunned and he got thrown up in the air.
Get it.
So I need you to attack this one, not the one you're attacking, because this guy's incapacitated.
What?
Not this again! I still...
How'd you like that?
Get it.
That guy's just standing in the corner. Oh, you... Karth, buddy. I asked you to focus on this guy.
What? Let's go!
There we go. See? You guys get too close and that'll happen. guess he was just standing there. That was nice of him just to stand there for us, though. I like it. All right. Ooh, we got a Jeruax. But I tell you what, those Dark Jedi were easier than what we had on Kashyyyk. So maybe we're getting at a level that we're actually competent. Damn, no spikes. Okay.
Ready.
And you need?
I need you to heal everybody, Jolie. Five. F4.
Sure.
Okay. All right. I think this is, I was about to say, doesn't look like it led to anything. Crap. Okay. So we're gonna do chicken attack here in just a second. I was pretty sure, flow control room. So if I remember right, you have to adjust the water flow a certain way in order for you to get through some panels to, I don't know, to access some room. But I do think there's a fight in here. So I'm gonna hold off 1 second here. All right, let's get into this control room. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some guys we gotta deal with. This guy, let's get him. Disengage, Karth. Oh crap, disengage. Okay. Jolie, I need you to disengage.
Yes.
Let's deal with this war droid. Okay. This guy, we're gonna stun him. There we go. Okay. This guy, we're gonna try to stun him. Because Jolie's better at stunning because he's a consular. It's usually the class I do on most runs, but not for this run.
What? How'd you like that?
Nice.
Okay.
Gotta take that. Oh. Oh.
Jolie, what are you doing? You know better than this. Do this.
Ready?
There we go.
Yes?
All right. We did it. I do believe, because you see this panel that's right here, if we had found a terminal, we would have been able to electrocute half the room. But here we are. It's okay. Water pump analysis. We'll look at that here in just a second. Adrenal stimulus. If there's any more loot. Okay, no more loot. Let's take a look at the water pump. Where is it? Commander Hassett. In regards to the system in place to water cycle from the ocean to the thermal heaters, what were you thinking? What made you put that airlock mechanism on the only other path to the north side of the base? Now everyone has to know how to cycle the water out of the room and into the adjoining one for each of the 3 rooms in sequence without accidentally flooding the room they're in. We lost 7 troopers just this week. Next time I'm there, you better show me how to do it properly. I can't afford to lose any more of my aides while trying to get to the Sokath. Adjutant. Sorry, sir, but we had to change the pump mechanism since one of those fish people swam into one of the intakes outside. The external flow controls push the water into the chambers and north and south only now. Okay. The flow controls on the inside wall switches the water between sides east and west. Okay. The trick now is to push the water to the north and south extremes. Then switch the water east, west, and walk through. The meters by the flow control panel show if there is water in the adjacent room. We've also installed lifeform detection sensors, so there shouldn't be any more aid problems. We're trying to get the system passed as quickly as possible, sir, but the Selkath authorities monitoring our base have made this much more difficult. Great. Means nothing to me. Although I don't even know what I need to do, why I need to do this, but all right, so I don't remember what all the dials mean. So I think if we look outside, this means there's no water in there. And these, Karth, please. Karth. Okay, god damn it. Okay, I'm doing this solo. And these mean that there's water in there. So, I'm gonna have to go here. Door control. Okay. So there's no water there. Okay. Okay. Right. So there's water in there. So I knew this. Okay. So let's go in here. Now hold on. There was no water in here. So okay, hold on. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Oh, I'm supposed to do this. I see.
Warning, activating flow control may flood occupied chambers. Please ensure all receiving chambers are empty.
Proceed. Right. Okay, well, hold on. Because I said proceed. That means this room should have been open. Right? Yeah, see? Okay. Okay, very nice. There's no water in here. Okay. Where did we end up going though? Is it is this just the secret side area? That's the part I don't remember. Like literally, is there like a chest in like one of these rooms that we're supposed to figure out, you know? Guys. I need you with me, guys. Where you at? Okay. Oh, flow control room. Wait a minute. Door. Oh my goodness. This is why I need mission or HK. We can wear... Hold up. Hold up. Okay. Okay. We can wear stabilizers to help our demolitions. That's plus 16. That's pretty good. Maybe it's enough to recover? See, I shouldn't put any points in demolitions because it's kind of a waste. All right, whatever. Sealed door. Permanently sealed. Okay. So this was where we came from. Got it. Okay. So it's just a big circle. And I think this is where we take our access to the next level. That sealed door. Which is fine. But what I want to find out
Warning, activating.
Abort. I'm going to save first. Now let's do it.
Warning.
Let's proceed. Okay. Now this door might be open. Right.
Warning.
Proceed.
Warning.
Yeah, it's literally just a way to get to the other side. All right, well, never mind. Okay. Where's Jolie? Karth? You guys didn't die in here, did you? Okay. Maybe they're on the other side. There they are. Okay. All right. I thought we lost them for a minute. All right. Let's see. Where to go? This way? Check it out. Oh my God. They introduced us to some lightning. Oh my God. Seems kind of unfair. They kind of got a cheap shot on us. Wait a minute. Okay, I've had it. We're gonna throw a concussion grenade. Disengage. Throw this concussion grenade. Because they're just spamming these on us. And I don't like that. I mean, this is nuts. Hold on. Karth. Disengage. We need to throw something at him. Yeah, let's throw the sonic grenade.
Ready.
Oh my goodness. This is very annoying. Okay, I'm already down. Okay, this is messed up. We're gonna load That's what I get for this. Is like, you know, in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, you have the real time with pause. Same problem. It can be very deadly. So we're gonna do heal, and then we are gonna let's do this. I wonder if I can. No. Let's do energy shield. Our guy, we're gonna put Ichani shield. And then Karth, we're gonna put energy shield.
Wes?
Yes?
And this time we're not gonna mess around. We're gonna put on a battle stimulant. Okay. All right, let's hit F5. Let's do it. We're gonna throw a grenade. Because I really think that was just a major bug. They were just spamming those powers right as soon as we opened the door. Well, they're still spamming them. What is this? You kidding me? I wonder if there's going to be a terminal we could just have, you know, executed them before we even find this place. So. Come on. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, come on. I'm not resisting any of this, and they're just getting shot after shot after shot on me. I mean... Are you kidding me? He's down. Okay. What do you say to my thermal detonator?
What?
Well, that was waste. There we go. You didn't like that, did you? Oh, you know what? I could have put on force speed and I didn't think about it. Let's do it now, actually, while we have a round. Master speed. There we go. Take this. There we go. And take this. Wait a minute. How's he? Oh, he was dead. Okay. I'm gonna try to heal, but I'm not a very good healer. Okay. Damn. I really wish I had focused on this guy while he had a sliver of his health left. Man, I missed. Oh, come on. Okay. I know what to do now. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna cheat, but we gotta put on force speed. I can't believe I forgot to do that. Let's do this. And then Jolie, let's put on Night Valor.
Ready.
Okay. And then Karth, you just stand there looking pretty, okay?
Ready.
Sure. Okay, let's try this again. Because these guys are not this difficult.
Yes.
Now let's do stun if we can. Ah, got one. Nice. Okay. Disengage. Let's get this guy. Karth, I need you to do Master Rapid Shot here.
Yes.
No? What are you doing?
I still
Yeah, see, I got one. See, that makes a huge difference. Disengage. Let's do work on this one. Jolie. Jolie. I keep trying to like select Jolie, and I keep selecting myself by accident.
Yes. How'd you like that? How'd you like that?
There we go. Now we got this. So much better when you use force speed. Okay.
No problem. Didn't work.
Are you... Can't. This is why I need to bring mission more often, Karth. This is why I don't want you around. I need mission. Damn it. I don't want to bash this thing, but... Okay. Well, there's not much in there. It's okay.
No problem.
Got it.
To that one we could open. Ooh, a strength amplifier. Let's take a look. Right now we have demolitions. I had dexterity. Oh, that's right. I had this one on. Now there's the strength. So let's put this one back on because I totally forgot I kept the demolition one on. Joe Lee could probably use the +2. He's a little weak there. And Karth, I would just give you the... No, you know what? None, because I need to wait till I have...
And you need?
One of our other companions instead. Okay.
What?
All right. Decent room, but I wouldn't say that they're amazing finds here. I will say that oral, let's take a look at that. Hold on. Awareness 4. Not very good. I don't need that. Nah.
Yes?
Yes?
Okay. We finally did it. Oh no. Another room. Okay, Jolie, I need you to handle this droid.
That hurt, I bet.
Where you going? Where are you going? Oh, that's not a droid. That's a Sith Grenadier. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Disengage. Get this Grenadier.
Sure.
There we go. Yeah, I'm deflecting those blaster bolts like crazy. Where are you going?
That hurt, I bet.
Jolie, we need a heal.
That hurt, I bet.
Okay. Well, let's put on Night Valor.
That hurt, I bet. Sure. Down you go! Ready?
Okay. So.
And you need?
What?
Let's loot. There we go. So now we have now we have a desk. Okay. I was hoping just to see a hallway. Oh well. That's fine. We can handle this guy.
Here.
Alright guys. Okay. Wonder if this is like an armory. No, there's nothing there. Okay. So let's check out that desk now. Oh, grenades. Can always use grenades. Let's see. Okay, I only have 2 spikes on me, so I'm a little worried. I'm concerned I'm gonna see things and then not be able to do anything with them. I'm gonna log out because I don't know if I need those spikes for something else. Let's just hold off. Serves me right, I just basically executed everybody. So I bet you they would have given me the option to like check out this room in here, and it's probably an easy way to take everybody out. Yep. Hey, Karth. Need you to handle this guy. Jolie, I need you to stun him.
What?
Oh, come on. Where are you going, Jolie? Dude. Thank you.
Time to rumble.
Thank you. All right. Yeah. Yeah, see, there's this little...
I feel sick.
Yeah, well, you ran right into the mine, Karth. Okay. Yeah, there's this little panel right there that probably, if we use that desk,
Yes?
it would have
Ready?
Yes?
given us the option to sabotage it. Okay.
Yes?
All right, let's check out this footlocker. Credits. I mean, we could always use credits, but I really need computer spikes. Oh, well. Oh, crap. Droids. Jolie, do your thing.
Yes?
Jolie, do your thing.
That hurt, I bet.
There we go.
That hurt, I bet. What?
Okay. Let's see what they got. Advanced gravity generator. So we know that that slows people, so that's good. Okay. There's a room in here. Okay. So probably gonna have to go the long way. Cellcath Apprentice. What? Disengage. What is going on?
Ready?
Parth, please. Okay.
Yes? Ready?
And you need?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Ah, I'm stuck again. Have to have 4. Okay, credits and a med pack. Okay. What's in this room? So we saw Cellcath Apprentice, so maybe we're training him here. Level up. Let's do treat injury. And as far as powers go, I don't know if there's really like that one. There's not much here I like. I guess it's the next best thing is universal power. This is the protection against from direct force power attacks of Jedi opponents, possibly negating their effects. I mean, I guess I'd really love to put it in master speed, but can't at the moment. So, all right, save that.
Ready? Yes?
Okay. Oh, is this where we find the Cellcath youth? I think so. Dormitory. Gotta be very careful here. I don't want to accidentally screw this up. How you doing, guys? Well, let's see. Anakin, howdy? How you doing? I'm Darth Legion. Shaelis has me investigating the disappearance of the young Cellcath. Yeah, so they should know the name. They should know. Thanks, partner. How you doing? Howdy, howdy. Right. This got dark quick. If you ally with the Sith, then you'll suffer their fate. Die now. You know, we don't want to say that. The Sith are evil. What they told you was a lie. Do it. Yeah. So I'm trying to do a more or less canonical run for this character. I honestly don't remember how many times I've played this game, but I haven't touched it in about 3 years, so I don't remember everything. And prior to that, I probably hadn't touched it for another like 3 or 4 years before that, mainly because of the technological issues of getting this game to even work. But yeah, a veteran game for this game at least. I love KoTOR 2 especially, but I'm also doing a Star Wars The Old Republic MMO run as a Sentinel, and I'm doing a Jedi Survivor, but I'm mainly doing this one and the MMO because I have a theory, and it's just me. I have a video on my Gamers Advocate channel. It's a podcast channel, and what I kind of proposed was Fate of the Old Republic, the new one that Casey Hudson is working on. We have no details about it whatsoever, and for all I know, they're still storyboarding at the moment. But I don't think it's the end of the Republic era, like going into the Bane era. I just don't think that seems like a good spiritual successor. Yeah, holy, I spent so long trying to get it to run. Yeah, I know. I don't do the normal workaround. I mean, I would definitely check out other people's videos of how to get this game to work, but I do something very different, so I wouldn't suggest doing it the way I do it. Because it's very specialized to my rig and just kind of how I have it set up. But I have a feeling, just a feeling, that maybe because there's so much information about Bastila and the Shan legacy, that what if it's the Shan legacy we're seeing in the trailer? The connection between KoTOR and the Old Republic MMO. That gap in between, which is 100 years. We know the Shan legacy lives on. We know Revan had 2 children. And then we know that one of them was a daughter who may have had children, who maybe we're looking at a granddaughter of Revan, looking for information because we see something very similar to the Leviathan that fell on that planet that they're investigating. So, I don't know. It's just kind of a feeling that I have. And I could be completely wrong, but that's what's so fun about it, is that we get to speculate at this point. You think a descendant of Revan? I think so. I think that's the only thing that kind of would make sense as a spiritual successor. But of course, they called Star Wars The Old Republic the spiritual successor to KoTOR when it first came out. But I think that was marketing, you know? I think when Casey Hudson says it, though, it could be a little bit more than that. So I don't think a spiritual successor gets into the Bane era and the Dark Brotherhood and stuff. So I think the Republic has fallen so many times that I couldn't say that it has actually like fallen, but it has been crippled so many times. Even the period of time in the KoTOR 2 is severely crippled. We're down to just a few Jedi. So I couldn't really say that the end of the Republic is something new. You know, so it could be at any time, really. But I just kind of think that there would be a neat little tie there, you know. So maybe, who knows? Let's say the first one. The Republic never dies. Well, it ends with thunderous applause. If the Republic is defeated, the Sith will enslave your planet. Yeah, let's say that. Yeah, and this run I'm not doing all the translation for the aliens because it's just too much. Sometimes they say a real long phrase and give me like 2 seconds to say it, and sometimes they say something very short and they drag it out over 20 seconds. So this time I'm not even bothering. I made the text bigger so everybody can read the subtitles. And what's your favorite Star Wars game? And why is it? Yeah, it's KoTOR 2. That's true. There's a lot of reading in this game, and that's fine. Like I said, if you're playing it for yourself, it's a wonderful game. Streaming it is difficult, which is why I don't stream it commonly. But this run, I'm just doing more of a try to keep it as canonical as possible. And if you really want to read it, then the text is there. But yeah, it's KoTOR 2, and it's kind of funny. Me and Com, who's a co-host on the podcast channel, he still loves KoTOR, the original one, and I get it. And for all the technological reasons, you know, like the mechanisms. KoTOR 2 is not the best game, best Star Wars game as far as playability. That might fall to Fallen Order. However, from a story standpoint, from just everything it's trying to say, and the lore involved with it, it transcends being a Star Wars game with its message. It's exceptional with what they did. So yeah, true. KoTOR 1 is way more replayable, but KoTOR 2 is just more fleshed out in the game mechanics. Yeah, and there's certain like little things, the quality of life features, like when you go to a workbench and you can break down items. I mean, in KoTOR 2, that's phenomenal. Once you figure that out, you realize, why isn't this in KoTOR 1? Why can't we make a mod that make that in KoTOR 1 as well? Because so many things I would love to break down, like guns and stuff, turn them into spikes, you know, turn them into repair parts or something. Yeah. Manon for the KoTOR. We could say that. And I love the Selkath. I'm a big Selkath person. When the Old Republic MMO finally let me go to Manon like regularly, I was ecstatic. It's my thing. I still haven't bought a base there yet, but I'm going to as soon as I get a chance. I want to, but I have to have free time. But between making my own videos, the podcast videos, and streaming, it's very difficult. Give me some time and I'll find some proof.
Well, great. It can't be that hard to find proof of the Sith's activities, can it?
The ones that say Gilfa, that would be those they're on the tip of my tongue. I'm not great with names. I'm horrible with names. I forget everybody's names. But that would be the one with the hunchback, but the long face with the two eyes. They're not a Thorian. Oh man, what are they called? Oh no! Jolie, I need your help. Oh, Jolie's just standing there, of course. Jolie. I told you to do something. Okay, thank you.
How'd you like that?
It is a Thorian, okay. Yeah.
What?
Sure.
And of course, I get so confused with my Legends canon and the Disney stuff, and I've complained, and complain is a harsh word, but there's so many things that the canon, the Legends did so perfectly and so masterfully, and then Disney comes along and does the same thing but just worse. Like they say literally the same thing but just in a worse way of doing it. You know, like kyber crystals versus just, you know, finding these our crystals that, and then having to bleed the crystal, turn it into a color. I mean, there was already a lore there. It was worked so well. I mean, the Jedi and the Republic held planets that you could find those crystals on. The Sith were desperate. The Sith have always been the group that has had to create and be inventive and be very scientific about how they did things because they had no choice. You know, desperation caused them to advance their science. And so they created the red crystals synthetically, which always came out red. So they were typically stronger, but they weren't really always imbued with all the, you know, qualities that a natural one would have. I renamed Korriban for literally no reason. Exactly. And so it's things like that. And I always like mix up in my head, like, what's the Legends one again? Because I've kind of forgot now. And sometimes that'll run in my head. I'm like, am I saying the right thing? But they...
How did you get in here?
Oh!
Wait. I recognize you. Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Well, let me guess. You intend to collect this reward, right? See? What did I tell you?
As you wish, my eager apprentices.
No,
we shall remove
hidden.
this thorn from Malak's side once and for all.
Well, how do you feel about this concussion grenade?
You asked for this!
I don't think he's gonna fall for the, let's do this on him. Stun. Disengage Jolie. Okay, stun. Okay, good. Okay, Karth. Okay, I need you to focus here, buddy. Oh, I did whirlwind and I must have pushed them. Wow. Okay. Let's disengage. Get the guy who's stunned. Oh no. Oh no. He's powerful. Okay, now I'm gonna have to heal.
Yes.
Okay. Now I need to turn on speed.
How'd you like that?
Okay. This sucks because I haven't hurt the Selkath at all. I'm gonna do a med pack.
Now you.
Okay. I gotta get one of these Selkath down though. And let's do this.
Get it.
Okay, good. Let's shoot at this guy. This guy should be just about dead. Okay, now he is. Okay. This guy's not really doing anything, so I'm gonna work with that. He might be bugged. Okay, Jolie, I need you to stop pretending like you're gonna hit something, so I need you to heal instead. There we go. Okay. Let's do force resistance.
For this.
Okay. And he's immune to stun, so... yeah, let's just attack. We're just gonna have Jolie keep putting on buffs because we know he can't hit nothing. There we go. Nice. Oh, my guy's dead, but he's dead too. I didn't even look at my health. I was looking at Jolie's health. God, that's so stupid. Okay. Let's stun him. Come on now, stun him, Jolie. Come on, man. Okay. Yeah, you can hit a stun Cellcath. I'm pretty sure, Jolie.
How'd you like that?
Okay, well, it took a while, but you got it. Okay, we can get up now.
Sure.
All right. Heal. I was not even looking at my guy's health at all.
What? Sure.
Okay. Let's pick up these. Dark Side Jedi Master Robe. That would be good for
And you need
my little KoTOR. My guys are stuck. Sometimes that happens after combat. It doesn't happen all the time, but the workaround that exists for this works most of the time for me. But I have to basically F5, F4, and it'll fix it whenever you do a reload.
Yes?
Here we go. There we go. Now what? I'm a little scared to open this door, so give me 1 second. Okay. Good. So what's this podcast got? It's me, AM Comnenos, and Banana Hammock Republic, and we just kind of discuss games, gamers, and gaming, and we tend to attack topics that are just subjects within gaming, I guess. So instead of like just doing a review or this or that, we'll tend to bring up a subject like our first episode was about lore, and is lore even important? When I play games, it's about KoTOR 2. Your guy doesn't say yes when you change him to feels bad. Yeah, lore. And then we talked about music, because Com used to be a professional musician, and so we brought up music and different types of music in games, and like composition, and how important it is when you really don't realize it. And so then that's different from, like, say, just everyday sound effects, you know. And I've had Maffy on. Maffy's a developer. She's a good friend of the channel. I can't say where she's working or what she's doing, but they're pretty major projects. And so we discussed Dispatch, and she really loves Dispatch. She streamed Dispatch about a month ago or so, and we were discussing that game with her. And yeah, so occasionally we'll go over like specific games, but usually it's like gaming topics, and we just kind of go into detail about that. Ooh, Jedi Master Robe and a data pad. I guess I'm gonna have to put the Jedi Master Robe on Bastila once I get her back. Let's look at this data pad though. It probably has the information about gathering the Cellcath. So let's see here. I don't want to put it on Jolie. I think he looks better in the dark Jedi Master Robe anyway, but where's journal? No. Darmak Kashyyyk. Okay. Quest items. Sith data pad. No. Now, hold up. Here it is, data pad. Yeah. Duel. I don't know if I have the duel on at the moment, Anakin. It's been a while. It used to be, yeah, but Bree used to do duel all the time, especially when Master, who's another mod in the channel, was here. It's just command though, if you just type command. I have a lot of sound effects too. A lot of that stuff's free. Like if you just hit story, you'll get free emotes right there. It's usually like for subs. And then hot tub. There you go. Yeah, that's like Geralt. Yeah, I guess it's on a default duel. I guess you have to do duel against somebody else. Like you have to say duel Bree or something. Let's see. Yeah, and then they have to accept your fight. That's how that works. Yeah. And I was a BioWare ambassador until BioWare was no longer BioWare, and so now I used to get like gift cards and stuff. Oh, I was looking at the data pad, wasn't I? Sorry, hold on. The base pass card. Where did it go? Did I miss it? Data pad. Yeah, so I used to be a BioWare ambassador, and I used to give away free gift cards and stuff to the store when you had like I would do raffles for the games here. It's pretty cool. I used to do a ton of BioWare stuff. But these appear to be personal notes of the Dark Jedi Master in charge of the Sith base on Manan. It seems that the Sith have been trying to turn impressionable young Selkath over to the dark side. After reading the lengthy progress reports on this topic, it seems that the final plan was to use the young Selkath to overthrow the current government and install a puppet government that the Sith would dominate. See, we knew it all along. What's in here? Oh no. Dead Selkath. Sounds evil. The Sith would never. It's kind of funny because this is one of the few games I don't actually play as a Sith main. In the Old Republic and a bunch of other stuff, I'm usually a dark side type character. This tortured Selkath was holding some sort of token. What token could it be? But first, loot. Yeah, let's see here. I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. Token. This appears to be a small token of a personal nature. Perhaps someone who knew the Selkath would recognize it. Perhaps. Yeah, same. It just feels so cartoonishly evil in this game. Well, and this was a time when, BioWare had Baldur's Gate 1 that was pretty much mandated to not make evil characters. So even though you had those options in D&D, they really wanted them to not make it super dark. Baldur's Gate 2, they had a lot more liberties, so that's why you tend to have much more dark side characters and companions who are relevant in the game. It's really hard to be to be evil in Baldur's Gate 1, but in Baldur's Gate 2, it's a legitimate playthrough. You want to give food to the homeless, or do you want to torture the homeless? Yeah. Let's talk to Sasha again. I found a young Selkath dying from torture here. He gave me this. Look, the Sith tortured him to death. You know it's true. All right. How about this data pad?
Just be careful with those gifts you've already learned. Beware the dark side, or you may end up betraying your world regardless.
So one thing I like how BioWare, well, yeah, I guess it was BioWare who did the Manon in the Old Republic, is they did make some force-sensitive Selkath, which is consistent with this lore. Obviously, they were training, they were force-sensitive, and the Sith were training them to basically, they were apprentices. We saw them in here. But that, to me, is great. But then I see things like, okay, so I brought this up before with the Acolyte. I'm not a huge fan of the Acolyte, but not for the same reasons a lot of other people are. Like the story writing and stuff like that. Yes, I think the story writing was okay. Where I have an issue was the timeline of how they did things and some of the actual assets that they used to describe them. So the Witches of Dathomir are great. That's a great concept. That's a great narrative point. But where I was going with this was guys like the Wookiee Jedi. Like, there's a Wookiee Jedi. Like, we know there's one in Legends continuity, but they're so rare. But yet we casually see one in the Acolyte. Like, I need information about that. What? How did we get a Jedi Wookiee? Where did he come from? Yeah, sweet lore. Makes the world connect. Acolyte, and that's what I'm saying. I do like the concept of what the Acolyte was trying to say. It's just how they said it was poorly done. We know Anakin was born of Sith alchemy from the knowledge that we learned from, or that Palpatine learned with through Sith alchemy. So it makes sense that they would have possibly engineered that on their own. And in so doing, did I miss something in this map? I feel like yes, I did. I missed a whole entire area. But yeah, if they experimented on their own and they were able to produce a child, you know, either on purpose or by accident, it makes sense. I don't like the twins idea though. I didn't, of the Acolyte. I really would have preferred it if she was schizophrenic. Like, she doesn't remember a lot of the things that she did that were, you know, pretty bad. But then that's like two sides of the coin, and you could really play with that idea. They didn't go that direction though. They went with a twins thing, very Star Wars, you know, Leia and Luke. But the whole reason why Leia and Luke are twins is, again, another lore thing. Because you have Anakin, who's supposed to bring balance to the Force, and obviously he was not the one to do that. But when you have everything so tilted that direction, you almost need two light side users to kind of balance it, which is exactly what you get. So poorly executed. Like, that would have been such a good twist. Yeah, the voices, exactly. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, there were some voices there, and I thought, oh, maybe she's schizophrenic, which is a great way of doing that. Like, that would have been unique. It's a very dark way of introducing a Star Wars type, you know, thing in Disney. I was like, really? They're going to have somebody has a real mental issue? But they didn't. They literally just had twins. Okay. So we're gonna. So I always put like something in here. We have tons of repair parts. And I'm going to put his in patrol mode because we get XP for this. So, leave it alone. I'm going to leave for now because I don't want him to accidentally open a door and then start. Oh my god, here we go. Oh, are you kidding me? That pissed me off. Thank you, Jolie. That's what I keep you around here for.
That hurt, That hurt.
Stun this guy too.
That hurt,
You asked for this! But you get a lot of XP for, repairing the droids, so that's why I did that. But I had a feeling he might go right into that room, and he did. But yeah, freaking cart runs into the fight. True soldier, yeah. I don't normally have cards. I had him here just because I thought he might have some lore relevance in the Sith base. You know, since he's looking for his son, but that was a guess on my part. I don't think that that's accurate. I should have just brought mission data module. What is this? What is this? Battle stimulant. Data module. What is data module? This is an encrypted data module retrieved from the remains of the Republic droid. Ah, that's right. That's the whole reason why we're here. I forgot. No! Jolie, help me. I need you to do your thing. No, Jolie. Jolie. Dude. Thank you. That's the main objective. The whole reason why we're here. I totally forgot. I totally forgot. That's why I was like looking. I was like, did we miss an area? Because I feel like we're done. We were not done. That's a lot of XP for just throwing destroyed droid at powers at him. That's pretty good. So before we open this door, I'm gonna F5, and then we're gonna F4 because I don't want any issues here. And yeah, so the Acolyte too. Like I said, there was a lot of great things in the Acolyte. I'm not going to give any spoilers in case somebody wants to watch it. I do love the last 3 episodes. The last 3 episodes are great, with the exception of the temple burning like it's a wooden temple. Like, I can believe like it had some vines or something, like dried vines around that burn, but it's like on fire, like it's some kind of like, you know, like one of those Viking lodges. Like it's like a catastrophic fire, but it's literally a stone building. Like, how on earth is it catching fire? Like the way they're trying to portray it. Like, there's so many things that just didn't make sense, that just got in the way of liking the story. At a gas leak or something, anything. And they kind of try to do that. Like, they try to say like there was the thing that fell and this and that, but they didn't connect the dots. No, there's just way too much fire for what was what was actually being portrayed there. So yeah, it's like they just didn't need to do that. Just keep it simple, you know? Oh, here we go. All right, let's get this guy. Now I need to put on, geez, I forgot to do this. I was going to put on master speed, and then Jolie, let's do destroy droid. Jolie, you keep going to the wrong droid, buddy.
Ready.
You are never ready, Karth. We know this. Okay. Let's do this.
Yes.
Okay. Jolie, for some reason I know you can't hit this thing, so just keep doing destroy droid.
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet. Time to rumble.
Okay, thank you. And do destroy droid on this guy.
That hurt, I bet.
There we go.
What? Sure.
Much better. Sweet, sweet XP though. Nothing in there. North computer room. Let's see what we can see. I'm gonna put the speed back on.
Yes?
Jolie, put on Night Valor and Night Speed. Okay. Like they just, the one thing that fell causes a giant explosion, exactly. Like the building was so delicate. But I love the concept of the Witches of Dathomir too. I just wish they hadn't gone so deep on the mysticism side. Because if you play like Fallen Order or Survivor, which I'm playing right now, you know, you get to see a remnant of the Dathomir group, and they're amazing because then you have like people like Darth Maul who came from them, and Darth Maul is no pushover, and he's not a mystic. So why have we suddenly gone so that direction? And it's okay, maybe they're just the remnants of it. I kind of get that, but they didn't have to lean in so far. They could have made them very capable martial experts too, you know? But they just kind of just leaned into the mysticism.
What? Sure.
Oh boy. So, if I remember right, we're supposed to turn this off somehow. I don't remember how. Hearth. Please. No. Unless droid repair, security checkpoint. There's a secondary entrance, but it's locked. I know there's a computer room, but I don't think there's unless I speed across. Yeah, force being interpreted differently when they're cut off from the main republic. Yeah. Use force unlock. Yeah, force unlock. Yeah. And that's true because the I go into deep lore here, deep lore. The Rakata, who came before the Republic and the Sith and everybody else, actually had a war against, I think it was called the Yaw or the Call. Anyway, they're kind of like dinosaurs, or they're more like sauropods, but they're on two legs. And they fought against the Rakata. They were one of the big antagonistics against the Rakata, but they were more mystical. They did have a lot of martial skills, but guess what planet they're based off of? Dathomir. Now, it is possible they came from another galaxy before that, but they are based out of Dathomir. So, again, you have this warrior mystic group that is force sensitive, that's not particularly aligned toward Jedi or Sith or whatever, and they're from Dathomir, and it's like there's all this lore there that can be tapped into, and we just kind of lean one direction. I just kind of wondering if I can't speed across. I don't think that's the answer here, but I'm gonna F5. I'm gonna speed. Yeah. We did it, but we shouldn't have done it. Slice. Steam control room. See, I don't have the spikes. I knew it. I knew it. Disable force field, jeez. I've been looking for spikes and I can't find any. Alright. Screw you. Screw y'all. All y'all. Frickin' piece of crap. Oh, come on. Oh, here's the steam control right here. Oh, are you kidding me? What? Okay. So, apparently, I need to find some more spikes somewhere, somehow, come back here, go to that one room, because now it's going to bug me. I don't even know if I need to go to that room, to be honest. But now it's gonna bug me. I don't. They could have at least given me more spikes while I was here. Check the map. Well, right. But if you look at the map, it's this room right here, this secondary entrance right here. Well, no. It's there's a barrier room. Where is it? Where is it? But you know what? Maybe there's a thing in the room. You're not wrong. Right here. See? Need to get in there. But wait a minute. Have we already been there? You know what? Maybe we've already been in there. I have to go all the way around to find out, but maybe we've already been in there. Maybe this is just a shortcut. This is what BioWare does to people. They make you think you haven't done everything and you've actually done everything. You spend so much time trying to figure out puzzles and where you're at on the map and fighting that you come back and, yeah, this desk right here is my other area that I could have used spikes for. And by the time you get back, you're like, oh, I didn't realize I was already finished. It's common. It's a common BioWare game. Mass Effect does it. Baldur's Gate does it. They all do it. Yeah, it is. It's just a shortcut. That's all this is. God damn it. Okay. All right. The Revan in me is coming out. Getting all pissed off. I'm gonna have to force I'm gonna have to force choke this game to let me win. The last time I played this game on stream, I got the tack lands from Kashyyyk, and when I looted the bin that was supposed to have it in it, oh, where am I? It didn't drop, like it wasn't there. So I had to go into the files and add a cheat code so that it would give me the tack land. And then from there on forward, every time I loaded a save, you could see it on there. It says cheat utilized. And I was like, I didn't cheat. Sealed door. Yeah, has been permanently sealed. It's just there for decoration. I was like, I didn't cheat. I added a tag land because it wasn't in the game. Cheater. Yeah, it was really funny. I think it's in some of my playthroughs if I still have any on anywhere, but okay, let's be careful. Let's leave. I really need Mission Ambassador though. You'll never take me alive. I've done nothing wrong.
Our quest is vain.
I mean, this sucks. I go from one side quest to another side quest to a quest I didn't ask for. Arbiter? Look, I'm an Arbiter for Sunray. An Arbiter can't have an Arbiter. Yeah, I keep saying Arbiter instead of Arbiter, but, you know, Arbiter, I barely know her. Hey Perry, how you doing? Welcome on in. I don't need anyone to represent me. I'll represent my goddamn self. What have I been charged with? Get some sleep? Okay, Anakin, have a good night's rest. Welcome for coming by. Appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Thanks, yep, no problem. How will you get me free? I had authorization to enter. I had no prior association. Don't you need to ask some more questions? Well, how can you expect to defend me without getting more information? I think I'd rather represent myself. I kind of halfway think that. Look, I have proof that the Sith are evil. This datapad showing that they are kidnapping young Selkath. I mean, I kind of did kill everybody in there. Not guilty. I was investigating the disappearances of the young Selkath. I have this datapad as proof that the Sith are up to no good. Man, them gosh darn Sith, they's up to no good. All right. See, all that for nothing. Okay. Anyway, I don't want to go back to them. I need to go back to the Republic Embassy. You know what? Should we go ahead and talk to Sunry real quick since we're here? I mean, maybe.
Jolie, coming to Suno.
Let's see.
Well, you know I was having an affair with Alasa. I went there to break it off that night. But I can tell you it wasn't easy. She was young and beautiful. But I love Alora. I knew I had to do it. I broke it off quickly as I could, and then I left. I found out later she'd been murdered when the Selkath authorities came knocking on my door. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you. Further, they say they found my hero's cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Selkath, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial. Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide. A Rodian? I didn't know there were any Rodians on Manan. Oh, except for Tyvark and this one named Glupar who's hanging around the hotel all the time. Okay, so maybe there are a whole bunch of Rodians on Manan. But what does that matter? If he planted evidence at the scene, it's a clear sign of a frame-up. He probably took all the evidence of the real killer at the same time. The evidence of a Sith conspiracy keeps getting stronger, doesn't it? I suspect there's still stuff you want to clear up. Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
The judges said that you left after the shot was fired.
How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since the war. You should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure.
Any ideas where I should look? I think this is the same one where he says check the hotel.
Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. The Selkath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with Offworlders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
See, I was just at the Sith embassy and I looked in every single room and I didn't find nothing. Alright.
Very well. I suppose there is still much you must do before the trial. Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell the warden we're ready. The sooner I get out of the cell, the better.
I mean, I'm a little concerned that maybe there was something in one of those rooms that I missed, but I don't think so. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, we want to go over here to get our reward for bringing the Selkath youth. The Utes. From Nico Boas. Jolie. Buddy. Where are you? Come on, gut guy. Come on. All right, let's go. Oh, I haven't. Okay, I haven't done this. Yeah, he wants to know why they're hiring mercenaries. I need to talk to this one. I have information for you, Shayless. The Sith are training the Selkath youth in the ways of the Dark Jedi. I convinced your daughter to turn back on the Sith ways. I hope so. Keep your credit, Shayless. The Jedi has no need of such rewards. Well, I mean, we kind of do, though. I really need computer spikes, Shayless. If you have computer spikes, that's what I need.
Hey, kid. That was a good thing you did there. Almost brought a tear to this old man's eye.
Glad to see we're still the good guys here. Sometimes I think we forget that.
Okay. Oh, we got a level. Now I really need to decide, you know what I need to do? I need to bring HK when I level. Shoot, I can't do that. I was gonna say I don't know if I want to put more into repair or persuasion. I really want to put more in persuasion, but I want to repair him. And I was going to say, maybe I can bring him here and then repair him first, and then, but that would be, I can't do it the in reverse. So I need another point in intelligence. Skills. See, I've been putting all my points in repair. Oh, and I don't have the option, so there you go. Nice. Now I can put everything in persuasion now. Powers. What do we got? Ooh, force wave. Finally. Finally. Now we are competent. But I do wonder if we can't fix HK now. So let's remove Karth, add HK, and let's see if we can't repair him. Because it may just be a level based on his level why we can't repair him. So do demolitions. Sept.
What? Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
Let's try to restore some of your memory now.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude.
Alright, let's get started.
Statement. As you wish, Master. You are already familiar with accessing my central control cluster, correct? Now you will need to... Now close the last panel.
Crap.
I am afraid the operation did not succeed, Master, though it was a valiant attempt for a meatbag. Supplication, perhaps.
Okay. Oh, it sucks. Okay. All right. I'm gonna bring... Man. What do we bring? Maybe mission? No. Yeah, maybe mission. She's just better.
Huh?
Alright. Skills. Demolitions. Awareness. Security. Security. I don't have points. Let's put 2 points in treat injury. Okay. All right. She has the bowcaster, so probably this. But what if we gave her the implant level 3? I haven't been doing the +1 to saving throws, but she could really use it. She could also really use extra health. It's right there, though. You know, she's... But see, those level 3 implants, I think I got a couple of them. One of them would be immune to critical hits, and that would be really be helpful here. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Okay, so right now she's got a level implant 2, which is just awareness +1 and immune to critical. But I do have these. This one is immune to poison. This one is the same thing we had. It's level 2. So I only have one level 3. Oh, jeez. Okay. I actually have a couple of these because I just grabbed one off of one of the... I think it was the Dark Jedi that dropped it. But it's immune to poison, which is pretty big. So let's just use that for now. It's fine. The interface visor, on the other hand, this is a +4 to computer use, demolitions, and security. I do think we have one that right there. See, this one is immunity to critical hits. So instead of Sonic, this one grants us Awareness 4, Demolitions 3, Security 3, which is not as much as the interface one. However, this one's just better. Yeah, let's do that. Sith energy shield. Now she's cooking. Now she's cooking. All right.
What?
Where do we need to go? We need to go to the central area. Because we need to go back to the Republic Embassy to turn in the droid information we found. Let's do speed. I think we're going. Hold up. Port official. Okay. I got lost. We're gonna go to the east side. I need a... We just got a level, so I don't need to do this, but I'm gonna remove Jolie and mission. We're gonna turn in the Genohedron west.
Uchua penki, tangi tuamaji, human act in ikatune, chi itakanki, chana kilikon.
Okay. Lorgol is dead.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha, agi inko tune, chuna muri ra, tangi tuamaji kona, tongki pa nonku nek abog, chiwa aita kan kicha na chupernibo. Kun muri ras limo poiwanga chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra tangi wama jikona. Tongki pa nonku nek chiwa aita kan kicha na chupernibo. Kun muri ras limo poiwanga tangi wama ji human act in ikatune.
Tell me about Vorn Daresrad.
Jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smaktoma, uyami jusku chitanai, uchua penki, topa na otobokasa, yubabato kanchi, yatuka ulan, tong hitwama aki inkotune, potong hitwama ji aki inkotun, tong panokun, nonek, chiwi ai jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smaktoma, uyami jusku chitanai, Uchua penki, topa na otobokasa, yubabato kanchi.
Any tips for this mission?
Tong hitwama aki inkotune, potong hitwama ji aki inkotun, tong panokun, nonek, chiwi aita ka chong chicha.
Tell me about Rulin Prolik. I think Thorak was the one he was just telling me about before this guy.
Jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smaktoma, uyami jusku chitanai, uchua penki, topa na otobokasa, tong hitwama aki inkotune, potong hitwama ji aki inkotun, tong panokun, nonek, chiwi aita ka chong chicha, chiwi aita ka chong chicha, agi inkotune, chuna muri ra, tangi wama jikona.
So how do I find someone who could look like anyone?
Chiwa aita kan kicha na chupernibo. Kun muli ras limo poiwanga tangi wama ji human act in ikatune.
Okay. Well, I guess I don't have a choice not to ask about this.
Jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smaktoma, uyami jusku chitanai, uchua penki, topa na otobokasa, tong hitwama aki inkotune, potong hitwama ji aki inkotun, tong panokun, nonek, chiwi aita ka chong chicha, chiwi aita ka chong chicha, agi inkotune, chuna muri ra, tong hitwama jikona, tong ipa nonku nek abog.
Sure. I'll tell him I just want to kill his boss and book an appointment. Why would Vex set up a meeting between us?
Jiskadosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winky Smaktoma, Kuyami Jusku Chitanai, Uchua Penki, Topa na Otobokasa, Chiwa Aita Kan Kicha na Jupornibo, Kun Muliras Nimo Poiwanga, Tongi Tuamaji, Human Acting Ikatune, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Agi Inko Tune, Chuna Mulira.
Alright, is there anything else?
Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Agi Inko Tune, Chuna Mulira, Tongi Tuamaji Kuna. Tonki pa nonku nek abo chiwa aita kan kicha na chupornibo. Kun muliras nimo poiwanga chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna mulira ki mulira kun king. Tong hitwama agi inko tune.
No, I'll be back later.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna mulira.
Okay. All right. So we got some more missions again. Well, let me see if this guy has any spikes, because I'm in desperate need of spikes.
How's it going?
Ah,
glad to hear it. Hey, this stuff's all for the Republic embassies, so can you just bill it to them? Now I gotta get back to my post at the Republic Embassy. My break is almost over.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tong hitwama agi inko tune. Otong hitwama ji aki.
What do you know about the Sunry case?
Tong hitwama agi inko tune. Otong hitwama ji aki inko tune. Tong pa no kun no nek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Ki mulira kun king. Kimba no kun nik dorcha.
Alright, let me see what you got in stock.
Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Otong hitwama ji aki inko tune. Tong pa no kun.
He's got parts. He doesn't have any spikes. Okay. It's fine. Beeman package, so this is Constitution 3. It's too expensive, but that would be better for mission actually than the immunity to poison, but we'll see. We'll see when we get there. All saves +2, that's pretty good. Okay. Let's get our companions back. Who are we gonna bring? I want to bring Basila and Juhani, just so I can level them real quick.
What is it?
Juhani, give you treat, injury, and awareness. Powers. Maybe Force Whirlwind. And then accept, and then Bastila. Definitely treat injury. Powers. Force armor. Maybe. No. Destroy droid. We're gonna need that. Okay. Level up. 2 levels. So let's do that. Powers. I mean, I would definitely do Master Speed if I could. Just... This is a +6 to defense, and yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. I just have to remember to use it. Yeah, because we're going to run into some force-resistant people, so that'll work. Okay. Now, let's remove Johnny, add Jolie, remove Basila, and yeah, add mission. Go back to what we were. Okay. I'm turned around again. This way's the East Courtyard, Republic Enclave, and Visitors Hotel. Okay, gotta go this way. Let's go to the Republic Enclave and turn in our mission to get the droid, the down droid.
Have you managed to retrieve the data from our droid in the Sith base?
I have. Here it is.
Excellent. It does not appear to have been tampered with, so the Sith did not manage to copy its contents yet. And now for your information. We are not supposed to speak of this, but since you are a Jedi and we have exhausted all the other options, I think I can entrust you with this. As you know, the Republic is fighting for its very existence against the evil of the Sith Empire. As you also undoubtedly know, we're doing very poorly. We need much in the way of supplies and material to stem the tide of battle and bring us victory. Manan is the sole source of KoTOR, the most powerful medical substance in the galaxy. Frankly, we need as much of it as we can get.
All right. What have you guys done?
The Selkath conservatives, with their neutrality treaties, seek to treat the Sith and the Republic equally. This includes KoTOR exports. But a few more far-sighted Selkath see that if the Sith are ever allowed to win, the galaxy will be plunged into darkness, and there would be nothing to stop them from taking Manan anyway. So we made a deal.
All right. What sort of deal?
We recently began construction of a secret underground facility to harvest KoTOR directly at its source. We also hope to one day be able to synthesize it effectively. Current techniques are insufficient for the task, so we must mine it for now. The amount we take would hardly be noticed, since most is lost naturally before it reaches the surface anyway. We were nearing completion of the base when the digging teams reported some sort of obstruction. An ancient building or artifact, possibly your star map. Transmissions from the base were cut off abruptly after that, and we haven't heard from the station since.
So why have you not investigated?
As you may have noticed, we're hiring a lot of mercenaries around here. Ostensibly, they're to be shipped off-world to aid in our fight against the Sith, but they're really for another purpose. When we lost contact with the station in the Rackard Rift, we sent our contingent of Republic soldiers down to investigate. None returned. We've tried hiring mercenaries and sending them down as well, but none of those expeditions have returned either. The reason we really sent that droid underwater, and the reason we needed its data back so badly, was to find out what happened to the Rackard Rift station. But now that we have the data back, our operation is in no danger of exposure to the Sith. And now I must live up to my end of the bargain.
All right. How we get down there?
I took the liberty of having a submarine prepared for your departure. Merely use this card to get past the door behind our KoTOR packing room and enter the sub therein. It has been programmed to take you down to the station, and also to take you back up should you need something. I would send soldiers to assist you, but we've lost many of ours, and nearly exhausted the mercenary population of this planet. The soldiers we have are barely enough to keep this base secure. The Sith have also noted our interest and begun to bribe mercenaries away from us. Please, find out what happened to the facility. There may be some survivors left down there. Perhaps even the head scientist, Kono Nolan. Good luck in your efforts.
Not Kono Nolan. I can't believe they got Kono Nolan. Let me go back to the hotel. Let me see if there's anything I can do.
You were the one defending...
Yes. What do you know about Sunry and Elasa?
Elasa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on.
Well, who are the... yeah, what did you see?
The Sith woman, Elasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
Are you 100% sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off.
Well, could it have gone off after he left?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court.
You could testify it happened after he left.
No way I'm lying to the court just because you want to get your Republic buddy off or whatever. I have no interest in going to prison.
Now, I bet you we could persuade him with credits. I don't want to, though.
What do you want to know?
All right, that's it.
Well.
Okay. I'm pretty sure we could. Just don't think we need to. Let's talk to this guy again.
You again? Didn't I tell you people everything I knew? So why do you keep coming back to me?
What did you see the night of the murder?
I was in my room, minding my own business with the latest copy of Pazak Weekly, checking out the listings for the big tournament that's going to be held here soon, when I heard a blaster shot. Being still alive, and therefore smart enough not to stick my head out immediately, I didn't go out right away. I looked out after a minute and saw Glupor in the hall by Elas's room, and Sunry running like the wind. You can't tell me that someone who was running like that, and he was pretty fast for a cripple, isn't guilty.
All right, that's all I got for now.
Yes, well, I'll be right here. Not like they're letting me go anywhere else.
Okay. All right. Oh my goodness.
Yes?
What?
You're in the way mission.
Yes?
Thank you. I don't think Lupor's going to say anything new. But, I have questions. Okay, so yeah, nothing.
What?
I have a feeling there's more that we could get, but I don't know where.
What?
Or how. Okay. All right, Jolie, please.
What?
What?
Please, buddy. What's going on? Right behind me? Good. All right. I'm kind of at an impasse here. I do need to go into the swoop race area to, to get the Genohedron quest going, but I can do that later. I don't know. Yeah, I guess there's not really anything else to do but go to the swoop track. I guess I could ask about Sunry's murder there, and then we could do the trial. But I don't know if I'm going to do the trial today. I'm actually getting kind of tired. I did work all day. I don't think I'm going to stream tomorrow because I do have to get some editing done.
Kipuna na bonsha. Kavadumpa kupaliaya mokapata.
This is the guy to talk to about the mercenary.
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay donga tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampungpa bolawan na chikni. Bamul neslik mo poda na wanga kun beast mulira best.
Well, who are you?
Tong hay tuam jiji yumalith pa ang ninkotu. Tolba da bunk walya gando de nago chuchut. Kachi chu ay haudunga. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay haudunga. Tolba da bunk walya gando da nago chuchut.
Oh, wait a minute, you're wearing a Sith uniform. Are you with the Sith?
Kachi chu ay haudunga. Yinkin kuno bamulira chikun. Slima podonna. Rundi haudonga kun hunkabi.
Well, don't you think the Sith might take exception to that?
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay haudonga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampungpa bolawan na chikni. Batong hay tuam jiji yumalith pa ang yinkotu. Tolba da bunk walya gando de nago chuchut.
All right. Yeah, I can see how that can be stressful.
Tong hai tuam Gigi yumalith pa ang inkotu. Tolbada bunkwalya gando de nago chuchut. Kachi chua itha haudunga. Yumalith ka inkotun. Jikavatum pa kun pa yiyamoka paata. Bonanay kachu. Yinkin kuno ba mulirachi kun. Tong na bunsha nyunyang. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga. Tulpada bonk molya gando da nago chuchut.
But I need a I was trying to get him to, talk about stuff so that I could ask about talking to the mercenary. I didn't want to go straight to that, but let's see. Can you set it up?
Tong hai tuam Gigi yumalith pa ang inkotu. Tolbada bunkwalya gando de nago chuchut. Kachi chu ay thaudunga. Yumalith ka inkotun. Chilo mulera de nebobo.
I represent an anonymous buyer from Coruscant.
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudunga. Tulpada bonk molya gando da nago chuchut. Moga shampumpa. Bulawan na chikni. Tong hai tuam Gigi yumalith pa ang inkotu. Tolbada bunkwalya gando de nago chuchut. Kachi chu ay thaudunga.
Okay, so the docking bay where we started from, he'll meet us at the Sith, whatever he said. There's Queedle. I think he's a racer. I don't remember, but this guy gives us the race options, and we do some swoop racing, and then the people respect us afterwards, especially Xena. She says howdy, because she only talks to racers.
Kipuna na bonsha. Kavadumpa kupaliaya mokarpata.
Okay, Xena. Warrior princess. I'll leave you alone. But anyway, for right now, I will hold it. I'm not going to do swoop racing right now. I may do it at the end of Manon. I'm not 100% sure. But what we'll do is we'll try to do the Sunry case. Because I just don't remember if I have everything I need to get that case done. We could do it. We could complete it. I just don't know if we'll complete it the right way. If that makes sense. And I'm gonna try to go to the Sith base, but I don't think they're gonna let me in. I think it's closed off now. But I can't imagine why he would say we could go to the Sith base and find something if I checked everything. Let me look here. No. Nope. Nope. Okay. I think we need to be on the west side for the trial. So in context, what's supposed to kind of happen here is yeah, we've already been here.
Hi, Tyvark. You and me.
He keeps coming in here.
Tyvark hates the Sith, so...
Yeah. And you keep, like, mooching off of his good faith. All right.
And you need...
Sure.
All right. So we got... Wait a minute. We're going the right way? We got to go... This is east. That's the Republic Enclave. Visitors Hotel. Tyvark Central. Okay, so we got to go this way. I may go and turn around, but at least it's a little bit easier to understand than like Kashyyyk. Kashyyyk is I love Kashyyyk. I love being on Kashyyyk. It is a bit of a crawl. To west. Central. The other thing is that in this cantina, there's an Ictorian, I think that's how you say it. Yeah, Iridorian, never mind. Iridorian.
I am not for hire.
This thing. Okay.
Yes.
So, nothing new there.
Oh, it's you again. Didn't think I'd see you around here. I probably should cut back on the drinking, but it's a good way to relax. There's a lot of tension here on Manan.
Indeed.
But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know?
I'm investigating the recent murder of Alasa.
What is there to investigate? Obviously Sunri is guilty, but the Republic is doing everything they can to keep him out of a Selkath prison. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know?
Alright.
Oh, I get it. I get a little bit wild, and you want to hold it against me. Come on, what's the matter? Afraid I'll drink you under the table? Hey, if you're not man enough to keep up, who needs you? Seems I'm not ladylike enough for some men. Well, I may be a woman, but I'm still a soldier. Barkeep, bring me another round.
She got a lot to say, but she doesn't really say anything. So, just in case. They're sending him down to a secret base, the Hercracked Rift. I might as well say that.
The Republic is trying to steal the KoTOR, perhaps? An odd thing for the Republic to do, no?
They can't. The Republic has recently lost contact with the science facility. To investigate the Hercracked Rift. Sounds like you know more than you're telling me. So we couldn't refuse the credits. He gave it to us anyway, and we got 500 experience, which is actually more important. But I need computer spikes. My world for computer spikes. I don't even know if there's a vendor that sells an unlimited amount of those, because I would buy them at the moment. I need a ton. I have tons of repair parts. I have no computer spikes. So now that I think I've collected everything, I should probably start the trial. But we're probably going to end it right here. I'll try to get back to streaming maybe as early as Friday. Should have a new episode of the podcast out on Friday where we continue talking about the comparisons between Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 3. I don't remember all the ins and outs and the discussions that me and Banana had. I'm in the middle of editing at the moment. But I don't know. To me, it's kind of interesting. There's a lot of things that we discussed that I don't even remember that we covered, and I'm glad we covered them. But anyway, we'll check you guys later, and have a very good night. And it's still icy here, so I'll be working from home again tomorrow. I doubt that continues into Thursday, but we'll see. Which, in theory, should give me more time to kind of set up and prepare for things like a stream, but I got to finish this podcast episode, so I got to spend tomorrow doing that. I want to commit to doing that, so I have actually Thursday and Friday to work with. Thursday may be a down day for me, and then Friday I can continue streaming. And then we can do this court case, and then if I can finish this court case, then I can go down to Manon and have some real fun with the submersible and go down under the water. I love that portion of Manon. It's one of my favorite moments in gaming. It's not like the most, in hindsight, in modern day gaming, it's not like the most thrilling or anything, but it is a lot of fun for me. It's very nostalgic. I do enjoy it. Plus it's a great lore dive. To play on words there, you dive down into the base, the hidden base that's underwater. It's a great lore dive. Anyway, sorry. All right, well, I will check you guys later. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.